Hello and welcome to how to install Warsword Conquest, the WSE2 version. This is an updated tutorial from the last time that I did this because I've actually refined the process quite dramatically, and it's going to be super easy even for those of you that have been having problems with it. So first of all, what we're going to want to do is navigate to the two links in the description. Now, as you can see right here, we have the full test version. As you see, it is too large for the preview, but that's absolutely fine. It's 1.5 GB. So you can obviously take a look at that. I would highly recommend, by the way, joining the Warsword Conquest Discord. It is free to join, and you'll be able to see, all kinds of things in the pinned message there on the WSE2 test version channel. Very important to go there, just in case they release more patches. And let's face it, the mod is eventually going to come out onto ModDB and so on and so forth. But that's only if you don't want to use Discord, of course. But anyway, there will be two links in the description. This is for the full test version from June, and this is for the August 5th patch. So I'm going to show you how to install that this time. Alright, so I've downloaded both of those files, as you can see right here, and I'd highly recommend getting a program like 7-zip if you don't already have that. It is extremely useful. I personally prefer 7-zip over something like WinRAR nowadays. I used to prefer WinRAR, but 7-zip is definitely doing the job for me right now. Anyway, so we have these two things, and what we want to do with these is we want to navigate to our Warband game directory. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Steam. And upon opening up Steam, you're going to navigate to your Mountain Blade Warband entry, as you can see right here. You're going to right click on it in your library. You're going to click on Browse Local Files, which is right here. And then it's going to bring up your Mountain Blade Warband mother directory. And this is very important, of course. This is literally the place you want to be able to install this particular mod and various other mods as well. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go into modules. So if you go into modules right here, you'll see exactly what I have installed. And I'm actually just going to move this a little bit like so, just so you can see a little bit better. And here we have it. This is basically what you want to do, because as you see here, I actually have Warsword Conquest Expanded Beta, which is basically the one that includes the big monsters and things like that. And then I have a Warsword Conquest June entry, and then I also have a Warsword Conquest Final Test version, which was something that I installed a while ago. So what we're going to do, and this is what you're going to do too, is you're just going to click here. You're going to go to new, you're going to right click, and you're going to go to new, and then you're literally going to create a new folder, and you're going to name it something. You're going to just name it something random, whatever you want it to be called. So I'm going to call it something like WSC, which is for Warsword Conquest, and I'm going to call that August, like so. Just like that. Very nice and easy. And then we're just going to navigate into that. Now, upon navigating into that, you're going to want to open up the first file, which is this one right here. You're going to want to open up the full version right here. This is going to have all the files that you need to be able to install it. And you're going to be seeing a window somewhat similar to this. This is your 7-zip window. And you're otherwise just going to be doing this. You're going to be doing Control A, or whatever your equivalent is if you're playing on a Mac, but I'm not entirely sure if you can actually install this on a Mac, so don't quote me on that. But what we're going to do is we're just going to click and drag these over here. Really nice and simple. It's going to take a little bit of time. Alright, so now that that is done, you can see here, these are all the files that we've just gotten. Really nice, super easy. And what we're going to do is we're then just going to open up the patch and do the same thing. So what we're going to do is, look, boom, we're going to just Control A all of these things. We're going to click and drag them into this window, the same exact window, and then we are going to overwrite every single one of these files. So replace the files in the destination. And then what we're going to do is we're going to navigate over to the WSE2 zip file, if needed, folder, which is included in the August patch. They are obviously very kind enough to do that. And so it's very easy to install because all you have to do is go in here. I personally right-clicked on this, opened it up with 7-zip, and this is the window that you can see right now. So how do you install this? Well, it's really easy. All you have to do, as you might expect, is Control A, which is what I do. Then you go over here, click on your Mount and Blade Warband mother directory, and then all you do is click and drag that in. Now, I'm not going to do that because I've already installed WSE2, but this is the way that you do it. And as you can see down here, this is the launcher you want to use. It is called WSE2_launcher.exe, and to actually make this usable for you so you don't always have to go to this particular folder, I would highly recommend right-clicking on this, going to Send To, and clicking on Send to Desktop, because that will allow you to access it anytime you want. And I'm actually just going to show you what it would look like. And here it is. There you go. So basically, I just clicked on the shortcut that I currently have on my desktop, and I was able to find our mother directory of Warsword Conquest August that we created. And that just goes to show you don't need to create, a module called anything specific. You can call it anything you want, and then you are going to be able to do whatever you like here. So that's it. Warsword Conquest is now installed. You can play it anytime. Highly, highly recommended. And if you need any assistance, I would highly recommend placing it down in the comments, or I would probably recommend joining their Discord. That is going to be the best way to receive assistance from people. They are going to be extremely helpful there. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful to you. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.